Alright, so it's time for some work. Got Brad's engine over here. Drag this guy over here. If you haven't followed thus far, this is the 3-4 block from the daily. It had some lifter problems, started misfiring really bad on cylinder 1. Turns out the lifters were completely collapsed, and actually all of them were really bad. So tore it down, been cleaning it. Brad's engine getting a new cam that uses the same valve springs that are already on there. So to save things, I'm leaving those heads on there, not touching them. And since this is getting the thumper cam, right there, I went ahead and installed these on the 3.5 heads I had sitting around and put 3.5 heads on here. So that's kind of where we left off with this. Now we're ready to get this put together. It does have fresh cam bearings in there, like I do all the other engines, at least on a stand. Start with the cam, work my way up this way, get at least a lower intake and valve covers on before I get the front cover on. Once you get the front cover on, we'll flip her over, we'll get the oil pan on there. So let's get right into it. We'll get the time lapse going over here and hopefully get us a nice get us an engine put together. Okay, so here we are. Got our valve train, cam, and lower intake on. So we'll get valve covers next. Got to get a cam sensor in there. I don't know if I ordered one or not. I may have to put that on my list. But that really doesn't matter. That won't stop me from continuing. After the valve cover, we'll go ahead and do the timing. So we'll keep trucking right along. Alright, so off camera I was a little busy. I got the timing set on here. Using the 99 version or something like that. I don't know. Got it from Otech. Gears are cryo treated. Got a fresh guide in there. And yeah. So timing covers got to go on. Valve covers, oil pan. I'll probably clean this up a little bit before I throw it on. I'm gonna clean this up and attempt to spray paint it. See if we can get some color to it. Same thing with the upper. We're almost there. Alright, so now this thing's done. Well, close to done anyway, at least enough to get in the car. Gonna do crank sensor, put the pulley on, new cam sensor. But I got this in here ready to go. Gonna get the hood off and start poking away at getting this all torn apart and ready to come out. I'm gonna try to do like I did before and scoot it all the way up and, you know, pick it from the side and take it off. Hopefully stay where it's warm. We're supposed to get some snow, so really don't want to have to go halfway out the garage like I did with Brad's car, but we'll see how that goes. All right, so off camera, I got this the rest of the way out. Well, on the rest of the way undone anyway. We got this ready to go. So that's ready. This is ready. We are completely unbolted. So I'm gonna get this thing. I'm just gonna go ahead and do what I'll call my easy way. Even though this happened. So oh well. Yeah, all I gotta do is push it back, get the engine bay right below here. I'm gonna yank, put it on a tire, grab that, drop it in, push the car back in. That way I can let the garage heat back up and then get it all put back together. Yep, it's already starting to get cold in here. Let's get it done. All right, so engine's in there, ready to go. I just kind of threw the mounts on to help secure everything. So let the garage warm back up. Went ahead and grabbed a new front trans mount. Got us some just oil to get going, fresh coolant to mix, and we should be good. So Brad's on his way. He's gonna jump in and hopefully help get this thing knocked out. All right. Well, we have an assembled motor. That should start.
I got PP.
Coolant, oil, everything looks plugged in. Okay, let's see what happens. You got power. Got compression. Think we're ready? I think do some more.
I don't give a fuck.
You are not a big help. Alright.
She had enough. She said, I'm done.
Okay, so there you have it. In starts. And that's where we're gonna leave this off. Kind of crunched a lot into one video here, but I'm trying to group things together as we go. Next up will be a couple things. I did catch a leak on my little bypass hose here, which it's old and crumbling. My mistake for reusing that. No big deal, I'll change that. I need to double check if the donut gasket is leaking. I reused the one that was already on there. It was kind of rough, but they're hard to find. Other than that, I just needed to run it long enough to get it warm enough so that I can make sure the coolant's bled and make sure all that stuff's good. But before I do that, I do want to get the full exhaust system put on. I did start removing the one from the TOG setup. Everything from there back is pretty much just junk. I'm going to work on getting the rear end lifted up, get all of this put on. Basically that'll bolt to the header. This goes about in this area of the car. And then I'll be able to get this up and over the rear cradle and get the MagnaFlow set up on there. While we're at it, I have another bumper too, so I'll get this bumper off. Getting the bumper off will actually help me get that muffler up into place and secured. Kind of a few things, but we'll do that in the next video. And yeah, hopefully see this thing on the road. I do got to get the laptop hooked up to it and make a few tweaks to it just to get going. Then I'll do some data logging to see what else it wants. I'll, for the most part, use what I was already using on the other car with this cam. Excited to have this thing in here, get it back on the road, and pretty much have it where I want it for the moment. So that's what I got. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.